And they feel like they made the same mistake they made in the past life with their twin flame. They wasn't open to you in the past life. Here we are again. They not open to you now. They wasn't. They did the same thing. Someone is expecting. Maybe somebody was expecting this person to do that. Actually, somebody could even been expecting somebody to change residence or move in with you when they got a second chance, but they still was trying to figure themselves out. And they like, huh? The universe like, yo, I don't know. Like, yeah, he's still trying to figure himself out. Yeah, he still think he got other options. They like, oh my God.
Yeah.
He don't know that they karmic lessons yet? No, he still think.
Hey, you know, how you doing, Bella? You know what I'm saying? This Adam, you know what I'm saying? This God, you know what I'm saying? How you doing? You know, I was listening to you, you know what I'm saying? But, and I'm listening to everything you're saying. You know, how you doing, by the way? You know what I'm saying? I miss your voice every night, you know what I'm saying? Every day, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't live in the old place no more. You know what I'm saying? But let me read to you Joshua 2 and 3. You know what I'm saying? I heard T.D. Jakes talking about Joshua and his name and all that. The reason I told y'all don't put no image to nothing, because the sun is the sun, the moon is the moon, and the stars is the stars. But you are the stars, and everything in it is heaven. You know what I'm saying? Like a girl at sea, a gal at sea. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be broken down into galaxy. You know what I'm saying? Look, verification is taking longer than expected. Check your internet, refresh the page. All right. Refresh the page. All right, Joshua 2, you know what I'm saying? Boy, thank you, God, you know what I'm saying, for internet, you know, Google, YouTube. I know all of them your stations, God, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to read it. This Adam, you know what I'm saying? This you, this me, this us, this God, this us gods, and this us G's and Jesus. All right, us gods as Jesus. And Joshua, son of Nun, sent out of Shittim, like shit I am, 2 men to spy secretly, saying, go view the land, even Jericho. A man went down from Jerusalem to Jericho and fell among thieves who robbed him of his raiment. You know what I'm saying? And his raiment wasn't his clothes, you know what I'm saying? It was his shine, his glow, his glory. You know what I'm saying? Defaming. You know what I'm saying? The true meaning of defaming a man is taking away his shine, taking away his son, taking away his daughters, taking away his kids, taking away his grandmother, grandfather, mama, daddy, sister, brother, auntie, uncle, niece, nephew, grandparent. Take them away. That's the count in this. That's their count in this. Not countenance, not continent, count in this. Why did your count in this fall, Cain? Sugar man. You know what I'm saying? Why did your count in this change? You know what I'm saying? Because you told your brother he wasn't God. You not God. You Adam LaTroy Jackson. That's all you had to say. Doubt kills. You know what I'm saying? And they went and came into a harlot's house, a whorehouse, named Rahab. And large, then ain't trying to call you no whore, but that's ain't Rahab. Ahab is Adam, you know what I'm saying? And that's the god of the sea. His granddaughter, you know what I'm saying? Went to her house, you know, everybody smoke, everybody drink, you know what I'm saying? End up going to a strip club or a whole house. If they running from the church, the synagogue, you know what I'm saying, and preachers, they ain't supposed to be. in the whorehouse or the bar or the cafe or the club. You know what I'm saying? And it was told the king of Jericho, saying, behold, there came in hither tonight. Now, how did they know? Because they had GPS. You know what I'm saying? And them boys was glowing. They had the glory of God. They coming there probably to the whorehouse to do comedy or rap. You know what I'm saying? Or singing. Either one. It didn't have, just church music back then. No, we didn't have church music back then. That was before anything was. You know what I'm saying? Before we put names together for real, you know what I'm saying? Jericho is the name. That's my sister name, Jericho. That's where America come from. America come from Adam, from Am of Adam. You know what I'm saying? Add Ams, Baby City, Bay City. The nuclear love is Baby City, Bay City. Markham, you know what I'm saying? Markham is Markham. Markham is Mark Adam Love. Man, that's where Almond come from. That's where Edmond come from. It ain't M-O-N-D. It's M-A. You know what I'm saying? Indy. You know what I'm saying? R-W. A-W. Adam the word, right? A-W. N-D. You know what I'm saying? Indeed. You know what I'm saying? Tonight, they entered the city tonight, the children of Israel. They was already the children of Israel, to search out the country. And the king of Jericho sent to Ahab, saying, bring forth the men that are come to you. That's thou, but come through Adam. But they had to stop it and say, come to thee. Because we all supposed to be in Adam's name. Because Jesus said, Holy Father, keep them through your name. So they may be one as we are, because they gonna hate them because they hated me first. Which are entered into your house. Thine house, mean your house. And thine is God. You know what I'm saying? Meaning thine, meaning none. You know what I'm saying? Like N-U-N, supposed to be N-O-N-E. None. The father of none is a none. The fatherless, without a father, is a none. Because on your birth certificate, it's got, you know what I'm saying, you're certified as no nothing. Because your father didn't do nothing. Your father wasn't in the army or didn't work, then you didn't get your father on your birth certificate in the 60s and 50s and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you was considered N-A, father, none, or N-A. You know what I'm saying? Don't pertain to God. For they become to search out the country. And I said it right, the company. And the woman took the two men and hid them, saying, thus there came men to me, telling this, Joshua and them, come to me, but I wist not whence they were. I don't remember when they were. I don't remember when they came, you know what I'm saying? And it came to pass about 3 times of the shutting of the gate, when it was dark, the men went out. Whither the men went, I don't know, I would not, meaning I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I would not, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Pursue after them quickly, for you shall overtake them. But she had brought them to the roof of the house and hid them with the stalks of flax, which she, and they don't want you to know what them words is, you know what I'm saying? They just want you to think of something. Don't put no image in your head, because ark is an arch, and that's the bow that I told Noah that I would remember. You know what I'm saying? I remember the bow, the rainbow. You know what I'm saying? And that's the arch. I told you before I gave you relations, I should have gave you the ark before I gave you relations. That's why y'all didn't know no better. You was messing with each other's women, just like snakes, just blending them in, you know what I'm saying? Didn't even know why you was doing it, you know what I'm saying? And she had laid in order on the roof them flax. And the men pursued them the way of the Jordan, and don't never use unto or until, or don't use in the front of nothing, because that's like NA, like a non-word. The Forbes, and that's a non-word. And as soon as they were pursued after them, soon as they which pursued after them, you got to be careful when you read, were gone out, they shut the gate. Okay. Now, and before they were laid down, she came to them upon the roof, and she said to the men, I know the Lord have given you the land, and that your terror have fallen upon the whole world, you know what I'm saying? And that all inhabitants of the land faint because of you. They fainting, TDJ, like TDJ fainted on stage. Yeah, like that. They dying, man. They fainting, they dying. Lana Nod is dead. You know, sleep, you know what I'm saying? They fainting because of you, you know what I'm saying? And then it say, for we have heard how the Lord dried up the water of the Red Sea. Not only did he drown the army, was no more water, so Pharaoh couldn't come across there. When you came out of Egypt, what you did to the two kings of the Amorites, when Moses, showed them the fire trick, and you came out of Egypt, you did to that were on the other side of the Jordan, you know what I'm saying? Garden, not Jordan. Garden of Eden, garden, not Jordan. You know what I'm saying? It's the garden, you know what I'm saying? Then, let me see where I'm at. Sion, crying. And you know what I'm saying? That's the other side of God, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They trying to say you know what I'm saying? But synagogue on the other side of like a synagogue or a church, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to say church or synagogue, so they got they had to reduce the word to you know what I'm saying? And the devil sure will make you lose your place if you ain't paying attention. Whom you utterly destroyed. And as soon as we heard these things, our hearts did melt. Neither did there remain any more courage in any man. Man, they loved not themselves till death. They was ashamed of the shit they done and all that there because of you. For the Lord God, your God, he is God in heaven above and in earth beneath. Now, therefore, I pray you, you know what I'm saying? Swear to me by the Lord, saying, see, when they said swear unto me back then, it didn't work because you said unto. You know what I'm saying? Like ungodly. It was ungodly to say un then, you know what I'm saying, in front of word, because none meant really, N-E. You know what I'm saying? Like a eunuch is a unique individual, you know what I'm saying? Unique, you know what I'm saying? But they gonna say eunuch, you know what I'm saying? Because he's a godly man, like they call a Gentile bad, evil. When Gentile is gentle, and a gentle tool of dick is a gentle tool, you know what I'm saying? Your prorod. He is God in heaven above, and that's you, the heavens, you know what I'm saying? I told you I am the true vine, and my Father, the one here to help you out with this word, is the husbandman. All y'all is the husbandman. When I say I'm returning to the Father, I go back to the Father, that means the Father is all you, all man, woman, and child. That's the Father. So I return to you. I'm back in you as God. You know what I'm saying? In heaven. Y'all knew heavens, yeah. Y'all didn't know y'all was stars that was riding around in cars and walking around as stars on earth. You know what I'm saying? And that's why Cargill is the air condition. That's the world's air conditioner, Cargill, and that's a fish gill. You know what I'm saying? Johnny Gill is in that family, probably the head of that family. It's beneath. Now, therefore, I pray you, swear to me by the Lord. And they got Lord spelled all capital letters there. Since I have showed you kindness, that you will show kindness to my Father's house. Now I'm talking to you, devil, because you'll say, I pray you now that E is a pray too. Because you could be after me, like Herod. No, I had an inheritance and made his name Herod. And T.D. Jakes knew I was an Egyptian, so he wanted the wealth of the Egyptians from my dead body. Stupid bitch, you gotta be loved. You gotta have love in an arch. I said, a boat is a motherfucking crown on your head. The sun rays that come off you, the vapor that comes off you, the moisture, air that comes off you, that vaporizes off you when you perspire. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And give me a true token, and that you will save alive my father and my mother and my brethren and my sisters. I used to pray like that. Lord, bless Mama D, Uncle Peg, Grandma Martha, Edmund, Baby Jerry, Mama Francis, all my sisters and brothers, aunts and uncles and cousins, all my deceased sisters and brothers, aunts and uncles and cousins. Now I gotta go with nieces, nephews, grandparents, deceased and not deceased. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All they have. And bless my family and all they have, and deliver our lives from death. And so we'll live. Because the devil will take deliver and say delive us. You know what I'm saying? Unalive us with the word. And me answered her, our life for yours. She said, our life for yours. I'm going to keep your secret. And that's what they was just finna say. If you utter not this, our business, mind your own business, and keep our business to yourself too. Keep our secret. And it shall be when the Lord have given us the land that we will deal kindly and truly with you. So he was going around, you know what I'm saying, letting the women know that everything gonna be all right. The church blaming y'all. Ain't nothing wrong with no whorehouse or no nightclub or no, smoking and drinking and stuff like that. Shit. You know what I'm saying? That's my kinfolk, you know what I'm saying, working in here, the my aunties and uncles and stuff, shit. That's what God said. Just make sure they in your house. And if they in your house, you know what I'm saying, I'll save them. You know what I'm saying? Now who, when the prostitute come and tell her family members, y'all gotta be in my house, and everybody think they supposed to be in the church or the synagogue waiting on the next horn to blow when they have to pray. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And you had to be in the whorehouse instead of church. And then you know the people was against that. Behold, we come into a land you, and that say thou. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to say through. You shall bind this line of scarlet thread. You know, bind this line of scarlet thread and throw it out the window, which you did let us down by, and you shall bring your father and your mother and all your father's household home to us. You know what I'm saying? And it shall be that whosoever shall go out of the doors of your house into the street, his blood shall be on his own head, and we will be guiltless. And whosoever shall be with you in the house, his blood shall be on his own head, if any hand be upon him. If you utter not our business, then we will be quit of your oath, and which you have made us to swear. You know what I'm saying? She gonna tell on them if, you know, they don't save the family. And she said, according to your word, so shall it be. And she trusted them, and she sent them away, and they departed, and she bound the scarlet thread in the window, and they went and came into the mountains and abode there 3 days, till the pursuers were returned, and the pursuers sought them throughout all the way, but found them not. They went back. And Joshua, you know what I'm saying? Let me show you something. You know what I'm saying? Joshua, his name was Hoshi, which is Hosi. It's a E-A, S-E-A. That means Hosi. It ain't no S-H. You know what I'm saying? Hosi. You know what I'm saying? Lit. And the lit word in Hebrew mean save. And in American language, save mean accept. You know what I'm saying? Accept meaning only accept. The son of none. You know what I'm saying? That means you can get all you want, but make sure they ain't got no daddy. You know what I'm saying? Make sure they fatherless. We don't want to take a son away from a father. You know what I'm saying? Take one of the sons, you know, away from the family. You know what I'm saying? You ain't take no son. You ain't leave the only son. See, God forgive me, but if they did it or not, white people mostly sent, you know, the black people to war. They didn't send the white people. You know what I'm saying? They sent the slaves to fight for the land. You know what I'm saying? All that. You know what I'm saying? Because they was fatherless. The blacks were fatherless because the whites didn't think the blacks was of God because they couldn't imagine a black God. So, you know, the fatherless, everybody that you got today that's over 50, they probably got no father as their biological father because they didn't have DNA testing back in the day. So, you know, they didn't worry about it. Just like piss test is a urine test. And they call that Uriah. You know what I'm saying? And that's urine, you know what I'm saying? But Ephraim, you know, tribe of Ephraim, you know what I'm saying? I know Ephraim personally, but I don't spell Ephraim because that'll say frame. Ephraim was a frame or the frame of a man or, you know, Ephraim. That sound like an oil filter, don't it? But you put I in it. to make it Ephraim. But Moses called him Ye Hashua. I ain't calling nobody Ye Hashua. I ain't calling nobody that. Yehoshi, Hoshi, Oshi, you know what I'm saying? That sound like Osha, Yehosha. That's what they said. Yehosha. You know what I'm saying? That's the way English say. But then it's Hosi, the Hosi, like Hosea, the Hosi. And there were no more C. Remember that? Let me go to where's that? Joshua. Okay. Now let's go to chapter 3. You know what I'm saying? I didn't read everything, but I didn't have to. I just wanted to explain to y'all how none is really none. No daddy. Fatherless. TD Jakes don't know that though. And Joshua, that's just, a way to say shit. I'll get to Joseph or something. You know what I'm saying? Rose early in the morning. They removed from Shittim, shit I am. Shittim, shit in them, shit. And came to Jordan. You know what I'm saying? And Jordan was probably garden with a Garden. That's Jordan. But they spell it Jordan. George is not George. It's probably garden. You know what I'm saying? So anything with Josh, you know what I'm saying? That's a first name. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. All right. Joshua rose up early and they removed Shittim. He and all the children of Israel, you know what I'm saying? And lodged there before they passed over. And it came to pass after 3 days that the officers went through the host, you know what I'm saying? Went through the sons, And they commanded the people saying, you see the ark of the covenant of the Lord your God, you know what I'm saying? And the priests and the Levites bearing it, meaning they was bearing the halo over their head. And the halo is the rainbow that you see, above you. If you spray water in front of you in the sunlight, broad daylight in a hot day, you'll see a rainbow all the way around you. You know what I'm saying? A big rainbow. You move the water up and down, and that rainbow should get bigger and smaller as it, focuses in on you. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, that's the ark. That's the arch. You know what I'm saying? That's the ark of the covenant that you had with God. And if you good with God, your lights stay on. Your candlesticks stay on. And it's 12 candlesticks, remember? Them 12 sons with 12 mamas. And no daddies, because the daddies with the sons fight. Shit. You don't just get the sons and then don't take you don't just get the sons of the daddies, you get the daddies too. Because the daddies can fight. And sometimes you get the grandfather. Sergeant majors and master sergeants and stuff like that. And Joshua said to the people, sanctify. You know what I'm saying? Sand. Some kind of way that some kind of way sanctify and purify is all together in that. Sanctify yourself, for tomorrow the Lord will do wonders among you. You know what I'm saying? That's that glow in your eyes when you read these words. Like Lord being spelled with all capital letters. You know what I'm saying? Or God being spelled with all capital letters. But it's the same God, but that Lord your God, you know what I'm saying, it's supposed to be the same size letters all the way through. You know what I'm saying? But y'all got it right. take up the ark of the covenant, meaning all your good deeds, your mercy, your grace, and forgiveness, and all that there that you got about you, and pass before the people. And they took up the ark of the covenant and went before the people. That was just them, the gathered people. You know what I'm saying? And it was so many of them that they was all sons of God. You know what I'm saying? Meaning they was all stars. And it dried up the sea. Just them standing by it. But they had to walk across. That's what dried it. Them walking across. But the soldiers followed, yeah, a couple of days later. But then, shit, when they finally heard them coming, all they had to do was be quiet. And that sea fell. You know what I'm saying? With their prayers, with an A, not an E. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord said to Joshua, this day I will begin to magnify, meaning magnify. Put that magnify glass in the light, and if you got an ant bed or something, or a roach or something, I bet you can burn it with that magnifying glass. And if God put a magnifying glass on you from a star, shit, to the sun, shit, I'm going to magnify you in the sight of Israel. And that Israel ain't no Israel. That's Israel. You know what I'm saying? Are 2 words. You know what I'm saying? That you may know that I was with Moses. You know what I'm saying? And Moses ain't dead. I'm still Moses. That's why don't be saying I was with Moses no more. That I'm Moses. I will be with you. And don't say I will be with thee no more. Because if you Moses, you know I will be with y'all. You don't have to say who. And this your daddy Moses. And you shall command the priest that's shining with the halo and the ark of the covenant, all your families. When you are come to the brink of the water, you shall stand still in Jordan. And when they all got out there, they didn't get baptized. They dried up the goddamn baptism pool. So I can laugh at y'all when y'all say y'all got water in a pool in a church and y'all baptize people in it and represent making babies. And all y'all government is set up to do is keep people with a man of one wife. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Oh, shit, man. Goddamn, daddy. I'm going to magnify you in the sight of Israel, that you may know that as I was with Moses, as I am Moses, I am you. And ye shall wear the ark of the covenant and be children that is real children. You know what I'm saying? No more parasites, no more gurgling, stuttering motherfuckers. No more ammo for them, no more fighting words, gossip and slander, no more lies about Adam and Eve and shit. The HIVites, you know what I'm saying? That's AIDS, you know what I'm saying? They probably just had it straight across their AIDS right there. You know what I'm saying? Perishing people, parasites, you know what I'm saying? The ones that perish. They just didn't want to use parasites. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to scare y'all. God didn't want to scare you. And that's against Jesus, like parasites. But they call them Jebusites instead of Jesus, Jebu. Jesus rebuke you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Jesus rebuke you people. You know what I'm saying? Behold, the shine over your head, the halo of the Lord of all earth passeth over before you into the Jordan. And it'll be daylight tomorrow. Y'all can come on through. And I'll drown Pharaoh's army. And they'll go back home. That the waters which came down from above stood and rose up upon an heap. That heap was them boats that I made for y'all. Y'all lied and said y'all had the Titanic. Bitch ass nigga. That's a noose. Titanic is a noose. That's a tight noose. Tighten. And what they call the Houston Oilers now Titans. Why they got that name? Because God tightened up that noose that they was hanging niggas with on them trees and calling them crosses. Very far from the city of Adam, like Old Ocean or Lake Jackson where Abner and them stayed. That is beside Zeratown, that's Zacavian them place where Zacavian them stayed. Zeratown, Jericho, called the Sugar Man. You know what I'm saying? Zeratown, over there where they live, you know what I'm saying? And those that came down toward the sea of the plain, even the salt sea failed and were cut off. And the people passed over right against Jericho. And the priest that was hot as hell, you know what I'm saying, with that halo over their head, you know, had the covenant of the Lord, stood at that, had accepted God with the EX, not the AAC, you know what I'm saying, but accepted God, you know what I'm saying, stood firm on the ground, dry ground in the midst of the Jordan. And all the Israelites passed over on dry ground as the sun over our head, on our feet. It was hot as hell, man. It was a hot ass day, God. Dried the whole Red Sea. You know what I'm saying? It had turned blood on their ass before then, until the people would pass clean over the Jordan. You know what I'm saying? And we was at home, you know what I'm saying? The people that bare the ark were dipped in the brim of the water, for the Jordan overflowed its banks time of the harvest. And God just, like a SpongeBob, like SpongeBob. Remember Bob, man? I ain't gonna say your last name, but I know your family, you know what I'm saying? Remember you said, you know what I'm saying? You remember you said, background check people.com, man. Y'all stop giving away people's information, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's real talk right there that I just told y'all, you know what I'm saying? That's where you read the Bible. None is none, man. That's a boy without a daddy, you know what I'm saying? He ain't got no dad. Him and his daddy both going to war, man. Or in war, you know what I'm saying? All the family, you know, it used to be the only son. If you was the only son, you had to stay at home and help take care of the family as the daddy. But it ain't like that no more, man. The devil wants sons and daughters. But the city of Adam is baby city, man. Zeratown, you know, and that tan, that's us. You know what I'm saying? Zeratown, you know what I'm saying? Zeratown. Besides Zeratown. And that's Jericho, Carl, the Sugar Man, all my whole Jerry's whole family, you know what I'm saying? And Edmund and Mama D and all of us. That's why I always say mama, daddy, sister, brother, auntie, uncle, cousin, shit, mama, stepdaddy, real daddy, I say they name, you know what I'm saying? When I get to the daddy, I say Edmund, Jerry, Beebe. You know what I'm saying? I say it like that. Edmund, my real daddy, Jerry, my stepdaddy, and Beebe, my mom. I had to take all of them to war with me when I went in the board, man, to be a general, you know what I'm saying? To be God, you know what I'm saying? Because they didn't know a private E2 was going to come take over the world. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know that. But I'm going to get out. No, I ain't going nowhere. Let me see what y'all talking about, man. Let me see what the world talking about. See what we talking about. Now, this was TDJ be bullshit. He be lying a lot, man. That dude straight up there.
Positioning. Many of you have been through a shift. A shifting time. Things you thought wouldn't move, did move. People you thought wouldn't move, got up and walked away. Jobs you thought you'd always have, shook out from under your reach. You thought, Lord, what in the world is going on? My whole life feels like a great big earthquake hit it. Everything's shaking and everything's going crazy. It is not crazy. God has a strategy to position you, and it took every wind and every storm and
God wasn't positioning you. You was making mistakes, nigga. You had fell out of love with yourself. You chose money over God. You chose to make an image of a God. You know what I'm saying? When you made money, you didn't make no image of a God. You made the image of the beast, a devil, nigga, and you called Jesus a beast, and you lifted up money, and you said you spend it forever, and you'll have it forever, devil. And then you cursed it by saying that no man might buy and sell, and that was me, God. Said, lest they be killed. See? If you don't take the mark of the beast, then you be killed. You know what I'm saying? Because you had to have the mark of the beast. You had to choose money and man and worldly things over God. Choose the devil over God. That's what this man did. That's this man's whole life story.
every attack, and yes, every hater. God used your haters to push you to a place of positioning for divine
It do move you around, but it ain't God. It ain't telling you to go here and go there because of your hater. He telling you to leave your haters. Don't follow and do what they do. Don't follow around them. If they judge and accuse, you don't want to be around them.
Before crossing over.
What does a person that judges and accuses got to do with a person that don't judge and accuse? What does hate got to do with love? What does an arguing person got to do with somebody that's peaceful and
to those of you that have not yet been positioned, you are in a process.
Ain't nobody in no process.
Of moving
that
your
nigga
life
in the process
into
of trying to get as much money as he
so
can,
that you can be positioned correctly
before I got
for divine
here. That
purpose.
nigga knew it then.
Position.
That nigga knew. He was 9 years old when I said my first words. When I took my first breath, he was 9 years old, so he can't tell me a motherfucking thing. He left at home when I went in the army. He was at home gay, a punk. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to go to war. He didn't even know what was going on in '86. And that was when the devil was getting out of prison. You know what I'm saying? Find out that gangster that got out of prison, and you know who the president was in '86. One of his boys. Shit, come on now. Shit. Let me see what Papa Duck talking about. Me and Papa Duck, we bump heads.
Yo, what's happening?
No, not no more.
Barbershop licking good. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen somebody come in and was like, Duck, boy, you looking rough. You know, I get on these videos and I just want to get the message out. Sometimes looking at how I'm looking.
I like that name too, Duck, because I'm Rooster, you know what I'm saying?
Place of love, so I ain't get mad. But what I want y'all to understand is, man, listen, man, come how you are.
Papa Duck. I'm Papa Rooster.
We all have imperfections that we don't like about ourselves. And one of my imperfections,
we pick Rooster's pick.
Now, right?
I ain't never seen no duck pick. They do that. They do it. Like an African, the difference between an African and a Jamaican. You know what I'm saying? They pick different. You know what I'm saying?
I became
and the chicken, he
more
look
godly and more godlike.
He white and he a little quicker.
My face
you know what I'm saying?
Because I've awoken.
Not thinking quicker, but
to the real.
He thought
what
quicker.
I mean by that is I ran across research.
He just knew what we was gonna do when we got here.
We breathe prana. And one of the things that we was blessed with as Africans is a big nose.
Yeah.
But living the European way and the Western way, they'll tell you differently, or they'll make you seem
Michael Jackson,
unnatural, or
with a
make
skull
you seem
nose.
like that's something that's not of the primary
I guess he got
look,
closer to God when he lost all
They
the
don't
weight.
promote big nose, they don't promote dark skin and these things, but we was blessed with these things. Why? Because in my research I ran across that we don't breathe air, we breathe prana. And the more prana you breathe, you get more oxygen.
Man, don't
more
confuse
food to
people
your
with
cells
all
in
that
your
devil
body,
Papa
to your
Duck,
brain.
man. God,
You know what I'm saying?
damn
Your
prana.
organs.
Come
This is
on,
one of the
man.
reasons we was blessed with
No,
big
man, that
nose.
don't even sound like the words you trying to add it to, nigga. Come on,
If I
man.
live the way man say live, this is a no-no. This is unattractive and all the above.
Yeah.
But when you live how God say live,
Yeah.
It's a different story.
Yeah, you gotta
Now,
know
this
how
is
to
the thing I want
spell,
y'all
how to
to
think,
realize.
and if
This
the
world is
word
ran
that you
by
ain't
demonic
got
people that have
ain't
painted a
right, you need
perception
to
of
get it
how a
together
woman should
before you
look. If a woman
let
don't
it
have
come
this
out your
type
mouth.
of curve, or
Because
this
God
type of
judging
butt,
us on
or the titties
everything.
ain't
He
lifted
judging the
up, or
man
this,
in the
that, and the
mirror. I
third,
told
that
you I
you're
called you in a
not
mirror
beautiful,
call, nigga.
right?
You go to the
That's a
mirror
lie.
and see who God
That's a
was.
motherfucking lie.
Give him your
Because
phone
chasing
number
that
and your
and
goddamn
going down that rabbit
address
hole
and
is
all
going to
that there. You can
acquire
see it in
certain
the
things
mirror,
that
but you
they
better not say it
sell,
out
products
loud to
that they
nobody out
sell,
there.
things that they want you to
They'll
do,
steal your
things that they
information.
want you to eat and not
But
eat,
in
and
the
all of the
mirror,
above. Everything
that's
has an
God,
agenda
man.
behind it.
Don't let
So when
nobody
you
else
chase
lie
these
to you and tell
curves,
you God.
you go to
If
these
you God,
doctors,
you
you
sick,
alter your
you
body,
bipolar,
you go
you
through
say
not
you
just
God, this and
physical
that. If they say they
transformation, you go
ain't
through mental
and have said that
transformation, because
you
God didn't
crazy or
bless you
sick or something,
with the
or try to do
characteristics of
something to
having a
you,
curvy body.
because
He
you say
bless you
you
with the
God,
characteristics of having the body
dog
that you
chemical
have.
Phillips 16,
Because when you
they
alter
gonna
your
get
body,
what
you
they
must
gonna
alter
get.
your
Same way they make metal,
thought
they gonna
process. You
burn
must
their
alter
ass
your
off
character.
inside
You
out, like the
can't go
Jakes
to the doctor and
family
say,
and
give me a new
everybody else
character.
that's against
Because when you
God
get
in
blessed with
this
these
war.
curves, you go to
Teaching your
acting a
kids
certain
to
way.
war against God
You
and
go to
don't know
doing
how to
things that
say
you
I'm
normally don't do. You
sorry
go to getting this
and
confidence that
don't
you
know
didn't
what
have, that
shame
you
is.
don't need.
Yeah, I
And
tell
when
you, I'm
that
gonna make
happens,
you
you start to
repent.
conflict with the way God put you here originally and organically. And this is the things they don't tell you. Because before, when you was fat, you didn't have no self-esteem, you was this, you was that. God made you that way for a reason. But when you altered your body and you didn't alter your the way you think, and you
Yeah,
didn't
because
alter
when
your
you alter your
character,
body, you alter the way you
it
think. If God made
conflicts.
a fat woman
And what
fine,
happens?
she is
You end
goddamn,
up doing things that you
yeah,
shouldn't be doing.
she'll
Treating
be a
people a
hard
certain way,
woman to
treating
deal
yourself a
with.
certain way. And
If
you
you make
end
a,
up
when he makes
lonely.
skinny women
You
fat
end up miserable.
and give them tone
Because
to
just
it,
because you alter
when he
your
make
body
his black
doesn't
and white
mean your
women,
life is going to be great.
yeah,
Most
yeah.
cases, it actually makes you worse.
And
The
every other
doctors will tell
woman,
you,
when he
don't
put
get these
thickness
BBLs
on,
and these alterations to
he
your body, and
make
not know
them
that
chair
it does
rub
cause a
bonds,
high percentage of
misogynists.
divorces,
You know what I'm saying? Men become
breakups,
misogynists because
friendships.
they want to
Because
be a
guess what?
part of that
When you
body.
alter
You
your
know what I'm
body, you
saying?
start altering your attitude.
Yeah, you
Now
alter
you
your
develop
attitude
this
and you
stinking
start
ass
getting
attitude
massaged.
that you
No,
didn't
let
have
tell
before
your
because
man
you didn't
start
have
paying
that body
attention to
before.
you.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Beautiful. And beauty is skin deep.
Yeah,
And you must know
shit, it's
this.
mind deep.
Ain't
It
nothing
ain't
like a
skin deep.
beautiful
It
woman
ain't what you
inside
look
out.
at. It's
And I tell women all the
love
time,
that come
if a
off that
man was
motherfucker.
dating 5
Without
women,
that
single
motherfucker mouth.
man, right?
Life and
He
death
let him
is the
date how
mouth,
many women
cause
he
the
want. But if he
tongue.
dated 5 women, the one that
Conversation
give him the most
rules
peace
the
is the
nation.
one
That
he's going to be with the
nourishes
most.
man
Now,
and
I'm a
women.
man. You can't tell me about a man just like I can't tell you about a woman.
Yeah, I
Listen to me,
can.
sis. So what I'm saying is this, man.
Yeah, but a woman can't
When I
tell
come
a
on these
man
videos and I
about a
know I be looking
man.
a
A
little
woman
goofy,
can't tell
y'all
another
my family.
woman
It
about a
also
woman
helped me
because
to be who I am. You know, a lot of
the
people hate to be on
man.
camera,
But a man
looking
can
a
tell
certain way,
another
or looking that
man
way, or looking at me.
what he see him doing
Listen, man,
wrong or what he say
I am who
is
I
wrong.
am, and y'all accept me for who I am because I'm organic. I don't try to hide behind all these different things and try to be something I ain't.
He ain't
No, man, I
saying
come to
he
y'all
eat no
halfway sleep
vegan
in the
food
morning,
either.
cold
When
in
he
my
say he
house.
organic, he
Y'all my
organic,
family,
meaning
and
I
I'm
ain't
coming
coming
to
at
you,
you with
but I
no
also know
gossip.
how
I
to go
ain't
look
lying
nice
to
when
you.
it's time to.
I'm telling you
Don't
nothing but
let
the
lashes,
truth.
makeup,
I'm
and
with holiness.
hair
So,
extensions,
you know, I'm with the Holy
what else?
Ghost. I'm Pops Ghost.
Contacts,
I'm one of Pops
don't let
glowing motherfuckers.
BBLs and all that
We
define
ain't
you
no
as a
dark
who you are.
shadow ghost. Nah, we don't
You're
hide in
only
the
beautiful
dark. We
based off
don't
how you
come
see
where
yourself.
you can't see
There's
us. We
nothing
are
wrong with a
not
little
unseen
alteration, a little
and
makeup, a little this, a
invisible.
little that.
Anything
Just
they
don't
got
get
in
caught
front
up in
of
it,
it, just
okay?
know you in it.
Don't be one of them ones who's
Incorruption is
scared to wear their
in
natural
it.
hair like you're gonna
In
die.
something
Like,
that's
don't do that.
corrupt.
You're beautiful.
You know what I'm
Because you got a
saying?
lot of women who've spent millions, not
And
altogether millions of dollars, but have spent thousands of
invisible
dollars
is
individually,
what?
getting
In
themselves enhanced with
is
this and
in
that,
it.
and they still have an ugly
Invisible
attitude, and they
is the
still not
something
happy.
you can see.
This is why I love
God
a
is
woman
in
that's
man.
maybe heavy set, maybe got some
And God
things
ain't
that she don't like about
invisible.
herself, but she's
I
fun to
see
be
you,
around.
nigga. Go to the
She's
mirror,
beautiful
you'll see
inside out.
God.
And this is what
you
we
know
love.
who I
We love
am
a
then.
fun person. And then when you get a person that's like that, you overlook a lot of their imperfections.
Yeah.
Because they've overlooked overlook their own imperfections. Okay, so I know, man. Once you understand that, like I say, I
make
know how to
yourself
clean
better,
up.
man. You know, bad person, man. They family gonna look bad. They gonna look bad because you done brought them down, man. Lift them up, man. Lift your families up, man. Don't be no bad family. Don't be the organized crime family and the boss of it and shit like that, man. Don't kill, steal, and destroy, man. Don't mess with people's mind. Don't gossip and stuff, man. Mind your own business, man. If you know something
That's
about
the problem.
somebody that ain't
Trying
gonna
to look
kill,
good for
steal,
the
or
world,
harm,
trying
or
to,
nothing
now
the
you want
child
to
of
wear
God,
tights because you got your booty
then
done.
keep it to
Now you
yourself,
bringing in all
man.
this
Mind your
unwanted
own
attention that
business,
you're
man.
not used to. Now it's like you got all these options. Like, bro, it's a lot that come with that. But as long as you don't get lost in that, as long as you know what your purpose is, not lie to yourself like most people. Oh, I ain't doing it for no attention. Most people are.
Yeah, most people do it for attention, but like I say, man, you can tell when somebody's doing it for attention.
They know how to look good for their person. I'm for that. But trying to look good for the world, I'm not. So listen, I just want to share that with y'all.
I'm looking for looking good for the world as God. You represent God, cuz don't let God out of shit. Don't leave God out of shit.
I'm just being me.
You know,
like I said,
you being you is you being God. That's the only thing you can do, because God being you, nigga. I ain't gonna argue with him, motherfucker. Go to the mirror and see yourself.
I was like, you know
tell
what,
yourself
man?
you God and lead them lying motherfuckers out there at church lying about who God is and shit.
If you don't love me for me, I know you don't
and
love
we gotta
me.
come to them and listen to them and get them money.
Get right.
Oh,
you know what I'm
man,
saying?
that ain't no God,
so all I want
nigga.
you to do is, man, be confident with yourself. Get around people that's going to acknowledge your confidence, right?
Yeah.
Because like I said, when you allow a person to
do
treat you
that
a certain
either,
way,
man, because people turn on you too.
When a person treats you a certain way, it's how they see you.
People have been made since 2025. Since now, like I say, we starting over now, but this is how long we've been here. 2025 years. That's a full 10,000 right there. 70,000.
This way, that way. Even for my music,
that's why I say you forgive them 70 times. 70 times 70.
Like everybody else.
You know what I'm saying? 70,000.
You know, as a man, but I've matured as a person.
That's the whole eternity.
And I love it. And I just want to share that with y'all.
And that's 33 years apiece. Now go and add it up. Trick the trees. Tell them they thought you didn't know. Ignorance. Now you know how old you're supposed to be in what year you're supposed to be in.
Sometimes we know what
33
to do,
plus the age that you in.
And that's where the wisdom comes in.
And going on start adding them 1,000 years a day.
The person you with that you truly know
what
that
year
loves
this
you.
gonna happen? This year.
I'm gonna leave y'all with this, and this is a big one. The way you feel about a person is what it is, because feelings can't lie. Feelings are not set up to lie.
That's what TDJ be trying to lie to y'all and say, get out your feelings. And then TDJ can say, get out your feelings, then tell you that you speaking on love and teaching people love. People tired of you teaching love and stuff. You know, people tired of hearing the word love. See, when I told them that God is love and shit, then TDJs automatically went against love with hate. You know, that boy ain't gonna let you be God. I sabotage. He got mad at them. Point, aim, shoot, told the world to kill. And that's what happened. This Uncle Pet.
You got to drive this type of car. No, you don't.
Little Pet.
No, you don't. Millionaires kill themselves every year. It's not about the money. There's nothing outside of you that can make you happy. It all comes from within. Because if you don't go within, you're going to go without.
You hear that?
Papa Doug love y'all, man. Like I tell y'all all the time, in order for you to come back to God,
this is the one you see in that mirror when I call you to that mirror.
All right?
Get that mirror.
I love you.
You know what I'm saying?
Genuinely.
Yeah, you know I love you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't bullshitting. God got something to do with everything we do, man. Shit, what time? Let me go.